In symmetric encryption, both the sender and receiver use the same key to encrypt and decrypt data. So, what are some of the limitations of using symmetric encryption? Let's understand that. So, the first limitation of symmetric encryption is the need for one party to deliver keys to another with whom it would like to exchange data. Since both the sender and receiver use the same key to encrypt and decrypt data, this means that the two parties must exchange the key in a secure way before they can start communicating. So, where's the challenge? The challenge is how do they share this key securely in the first place, especially when communicating over an insecure network or when communicating with someone who is unknown or untrusted, right? So let's understand it with an example. Suppose you and your friend want to send each other secret messages, okay? So you need a special key to encrypt and decrypt these messages. The problem is that if you send the key to your friend over the internet, it could be intercepted by someone trying to hack into your communication. So you need a secure way to give the key to your friend without anyone else knowing it. If you are communicating with a trusted party on a regular basis, you can exchange the key in person or over a secure channel, like handing over the key on USB drive, piece of paper, or maybe a phone call. After that, you can use the key to encrypt and decrypt all your communications, and you can also periodically update the key to improve the security. However, in some environments, it is not possible to exchange keys with customers in person or over a secure channel, like in e-commerce. Because you have never met the customers and they will not trust you with their personal information. Also, these online transactions are so fast and temporary that you don't have time to exchange keys with each customers individually, right? In these type of cases, it is more difficult to use symmetric key cryptography. So you might want to use asymmetric key cryptography instead of symmetric key cryptography. Another limitation of symmetric encryption is if same symmetric key shared with multiple participants on a secure channel, then anyone with the key can decrypt any message that is sent on the channel, right? This means that it is not possible to authenticate the sender of a message. In other words, you cannot be sure who sent the message because everyone is using the same key. You will not know who is encrypting the message and who is decrypting the message because the key is shared with everybody, right? Suppose you share symmetric key to your friends in a WhatsApp group. All members in that group will now have access to the key, which can be used for encryption or decryption. So anyone having access to key can encrypt or decrypt message, and you will not know, you will not be able to identify who have used that key. Well, here we are not talking about WhatsApp encryption, WhatsApp group encryption, but we are using it as a secure way to share keys in the above example. So what is the alternative? The alternative to sharing the same symmetric key with all the participants is to have a distinct key shared between every pair of participants. This means that you would need to generate and manage a separate key for each pair of participants. And it can be difficult to manage, especially if there are a lot of participants over a secure channel, right?
So guys, this is all we have for today. I hope you found this video insightful. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Consider joining me on LinkedIn. See you soon with another topic, another video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.